Functions is the mathematical way of writing the function machine. So f stands for function, the x stands for the input, and x plus 2 is the output. The reason why we don't write 2 within the x now is because it's used as the question. So for this question, they're basically telling us to place a 5 within the x position, and the x within this line will replace as 5. So this will simply equal as 5 minus 4 equals 1. For b, it's simply the same thing. You write the x as 3 minus 4. Function 3 equals minus 1. Now for this question, we simply just place the 2 in the x. So 2 squared minus 10. 2 squared is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, minus 10 equals minus 2. For b, it's g minus 2. So we simply just place the minus 2 in there. So minus 2 squared is 4, because minus and minus forms positive. Then it's 8 minus 10, which forms minus 2. For c, we want to find what x's value is. X, so we just do that again. So x into x is the same, 2x squared minus 10 equals 8. You can't do this as a quadratic because there is no x over there or x over here. So we're going to simply add 10, 2x squared. Then we're going to divide it by 2, x squared, 9. Now we are going to square root, which is 3. So now you can try it by yourself. Pause the video. So we simply just place the 3 into the x. So 3 is 5. 3 times 3 is 9 minus 5 equals 4. So that's the answer for A. B, so it's a minus 2. So 3 minus 2 minus 5 minus 6 minus 5 forms minus 11. And for C, so 3x minus 5 equals 1. 3x equals 6. Then x equals 2. For inverse functions, we have to find the missing number. So let's say if one of the input machines was something like this, x something forms x plus 3. And then obviously we know that the 3 is being added, so right over here, write plus 3. To find the inverse of this, what we're going to do is replace this value as y. And because we're finding the inverse of it equals x squared minus 3. So we want to make x by its own. So x squared, y plus 3, and square root. So this isn't finished yet as we haven't written the proper inverse functions. So f minus 1x is square root x plus 3. So the reason why we write y here is to prevent any confusion, because if we were to write this by itself, then it will be slightly confusing whether we should square or root. So there's numerous problems to that. So then we just remember you should always change the y into x, but we're not finished yet as we need to find what forms 8. So what's the x value? So square root x plus 3 equals 8. So we just square over here. So x plus 3 equals 8 squared. Then x plus 3 equals 64. X equals 64 minus 3, which is 61. So for this question, just give it a go and pause the video. So for this question, we are only finding the inverse function. So remember, y equals 4x minus 1. 4x. Now we just want to take the 1 to the other side, so y plus 1. And divide by 4. So for this question, they want us to find it in the form fgx. So for this, you simply just find what g is. So g equals x squared. And now this is your new number. So meaning like this instead of this. Then what you do is f equals 3x squared plus 1. So the letter which is closest to the x goes first, and then the number which comes from there joins with the next letter. So just like that over here. So the answer for this question is 3x squared plus 1.